Tinubu is prepared for a sack as Trump's arrival shake Tinubu's seat. My dear listeners, I thought they said that it is not possible that Donald Trump can never think of coming to Nigeria. I thought they said that Trump will never ever take that move to come to Nigeria. Where are those people that said all of those things? Where are they? I told you that America is a country that never go back to their world, most especially the person of Donald Trump. If you have been following us in this very channel, most especially when we do any broadcast concerning Donald Trump, you will see that very authority and that very action he normally take, especially when he says he's prepared to do something. Don't forget when he was actually defeated after his first tenure as president of the United States. What did he say? He said, I am coming back, and my coming will be brutal. And what happened? He came back, didn't he? And he said it will be brutal. Yes. And now that he has come back to power, what is happening? Is it not brutal? That is a word from someone that is, determined. Trump is a determined leader. He said that my coming to Nigeria is signed and approved. He said it today, making reference to Tinubu's petition to the United States of America. Then in 2014, that they will need the help of the United States, that there is genocidal killing of the Christian in Nigeria. Then it was Tinubu that sent that very petition. He wasn't the one in office then. Now, Trump has gone far to trace that very petition and brought it out to show Tinubu. Have you seen it now? Now, everywhere is now very hot. Fear is now covered everywhere. As Trump coming to Nigeria has finally dropped serious fear in Nigeria. The seat of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now being threatened. I'm taking you into this very video. I want you to pay attention. Go nowhere. Listen to what people are already saying on the streets about this very arrival of Donald Trump. Now, me and you go see him. When I go see him, let's watch it.
A statement is already, fomenting certain policies, in United States of America currently now, where there is plan, to put Nigeria aside into southern Nigeria and of course northern Nigeria. The southern Nigeria has been promoted to that extent, possibly might be named, Biafra at the end of the day. But the fact still remains, how will the southwest people, look at it from that direction when trouble is coming in, like what we see happen in Sudan. Anybody that is claiming there's no genocide in Nigeria is not saying the fact. You can see that kind of decisive decision taken by the United States of America. I will celebrate, Randy Moore, and we celebrate, Ted Cruz. We celebrate these people because they come out with something that the Nigerian government never see it, coming anyway. Bola Ahmed Tinubu never see this actually coming. But here today, we are talking about something we have been hammering on for years now. The possibility of, creating a nation in Nigeria, where a certain people will feel very safe is the most important thing to be done. I can tell you very clearly, when you're talking about, like I said earlier, the Biafran war was between Christian Biafrans and of course northern Muslims. I don't know how they're going to fracture it, but my appeal that now that the United States government is focusing on Nigeria, there'll be no way out until the solution comes. And I can tell you, there's this clash between the Sultan of Sokoto and Ted Cruz. It's been believed that Sultan of Sokoto has links with, Al-Qaeda and the rest of them, in a network. And this has taken roots, deeply in the north. There's no doubt about it. If you look at the number of people that were killed in Nigeria by jihadists, Boko Haram, we will name them. They don't kind of, Islamic sects. Greater number of them are Christians. Unfortunately, Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not know what to do now. The international arrangement has finally connections, diplomatic channels has already been severed across the world. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria is on his own now because all the American allies are going to queue to the Nigerian American decision to tag Nigeria a country of concern. And what does it mean when United States of America tag Nigeria a country of concern? It means that it will get to a point where all the strategic policies will be planted completely in Nigeria, and we are going to see U.S. military presence here in Nigeria, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Yes, I listened to Ali Ndume. I listened to some analysts talking about it. I listened to Awan Adamutu from the north. I listened to other people making statements about what are they going to do now that it has become a global thing. And Nigeria actually has a very bad record when it comes to human rights. And if you look at the kind of word Donald Trump used against Nigeria, the most disgraceful nation on earth. What he called Nigeria, the most disgraceful nation on earth, most disgraceful nation on earth. What does that tell you? It talks about leadership.
You've heard it. Nigeria as a country of concern. Nigeria as a country of concern. You see that? Trump made that very statement. And you know what that means? That is to say, Nigerian has really gotten to a point. It has gotten to a point where Nigeria need to be invaded and shown their place. Nigeria has really overdone and they have overstepped their boundaries. So it is now time for us to strike and get them out of the way. My dear listeners, this is no longer a child's play. Now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will now be receiving the full presence of the United States as the US Army will be taking full charge. Yes, please help share this video. Let it go viral. Don't ignore. Don't let it end up with you, because more fact about this will be, delivered. In fact, I am very much impressed with what is currently happening and the decision Donald Trump is currently taking. Yes, whether Bola Ahmed Tinubu likes it or not, I don't know the means is going to take to stop this. I thought he said he's a powerful person. Why can't he stop Donald Trump? Why can't he? It is we Nigerians that are succumbing and subjecting to criminals like this. You understand? If we can be able to behave like the whites, criminals of this kind cannot be stepping on our head. You see that? Please do share and like and subscribe. Thank you.